Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
Welcome, dear participants, to SEAL's Learning Hour with our solutions in focus, 2Simple. So please stand by. Our session will start shortly. While we are waiting, please allow us to play some video for your viewing pleasures.
Welcome to Purple Mash. On the homepage you'll see two main areas of content and tools. On the top area you'll find Early Years, Tools, Games and Reading. Early Years contains Minimash and accompanying resources. Minimash is a virtual classroom for use with nursery and reception children. Tools houses over 25 open-ended tools organised by topic which can be used across the curriculum. Games are for maths and English and are used to reinforce learning. The reading area contains Serial Mash and an array of reading resources. Serial Mash is an ever-growing online library of books with accompanying activities. On the bottom area, resources and activities are organised into curriculum areas. Each area contains a wealth of engaging tasks, activities and creative tools. The top bar houses all your to-dos, online work and data on pupil attainment and progress. The sharing icon is a quick route to your display boards and blogs. The teachers area is full of useful documents like schemes of work, curriculum maps and the latest guidance. Find resources and activities quickly using the search function. All alerts appear here. Finally, clicking here will bring up options to change settings and manage Purple Mash.
Hello there. Welcome to C&E. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, or SEALS, is your reputable source of quality educational materials, products, and services. What started from a publishing trust established in 1993 grew into a robust portfolio of integrated educational solutions suited for 21st century learning. Carrying in its name the mission to be adaptive, SEALS has positioned itself at the forefront of the Philippine educational solutions industry. It has continuously offered products, solutions, and services that inspire innovation in education. Under a new name representing its growth, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions renewed its passion and commitment to academic and professional excellence. Explore adaptive learning solutions with SEALS. C&E Publishing. Discover top-notch reading materials, textbooks, references, and new titles. CE Logic. Engage in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Kite Digital Educational Solutions. Explore interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications designed for schools and institutions. Makers. Transform libraries and learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions. Inspiring innovation in education.
Committed to equipping Filipinos with quality educational products, C&E Adaptive Learning Solutions, SEALS, relentlessly adapts to our market's ever-changing needs and the rapid developments in the education landscape to continuously provide relevant learning tools today and in the future. SEALS comprises several interconnected and relevant brands that present a comprehensive portfolio of adaptive solutions catering to different market and learning needs. The product brands of SEALS include C&E Publishing Incorporated, producing quality textbooks to help mold tomorrow's professionals and distributing premier publications and resources through C&E Bookshop, its chain of retail stores. Kite Digital Educational Solutions, KDES, developing interactive lessons, digital publications, and web-based e-learning applications for schools and other institutions. CE Logic Incorporated, engaging in state-of-the-art library automation and interactive media systems, as well as databases, e-books, and e-journals. Makers, transforming libraries and other learning commons into spaces for creation, collaboration, and innovation. SEALS is a dynamic company that envisions itself as a leading developer and provider of globally competitive educational resources and solutions for the Philippine academic and professional markets. As we move through the 21st century, SEALS serves as a beacon of modern knowledge. SEALS remains steadfast in its commitment to guide learners as they navigate the world through adaptive learning. Throughout the years, SEALS has played its key part in reimagining the future of education through its comprehensive offering of learning and teaching tools that are smart, relevant, and complete.
All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning once again. Can I do a sound check? Can you give me a thumbs up sign if you can hear me at your end? All right, we're seeing some thumbs ups there and magandang umaga po sa mga educators, teachers, instructors, professors po natin and learning enthusiasts. This is a wonderful Saturday morning and we are very thankful and happy that you're able to join us in another learning hour session offer by CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS. My name is Loy. I'm going to be your session speaker for this morning. We are set to start at 9 o'clock and we are very happy to see po yung mga early birds natin kanina who joined us in the Zoom call. So we're seeing po a lot of yung mga participants po natin in this Zoom call. Can you give us po a heart emoticon if you are listening or viewing po from Luzon? So these are South Luzon, North Luzon, and NCR, right? So we're seeing some heart reacts there. If you are listening naman po from Visayas, give us a thumbs up or a smiley face po. Ayan, so mayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Alright. Okay, and then if you are listening naman po from Mindanao, ayan, give us a confetti emoticon or yung tada emoticon po dyan. Alright, so we're seeing po uh, participants joining us from Mindanao as well. So magandang umaga po, and we're very happy to have you in another learning session. So we're seeing po at this time we are at 9:04, and I believe some of our session participants and registrants are coming in po this morning. So let's all give them at least 5 more minutes to join us. And this would give you din po, dear participants, time to get yourself comfortable. You can grab something to drink or something to eat, a pen and paper if you're the type who take notes when you are listening. So I'm going to flash again my screen share. We're gonna do a countdown. Ayan po. Before we officially start. So I'm just starting lang po my timer here for everyone's reference. My time is exactly 9:05, and our timer is counting down already. Ayan po. We'll be back again by 9:10. All right. Good morning once again, dear participants, educators, instructors, professors, learning enthusiasts. We are now officially starting our learning our session for this morning. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is comfortable. And this is such a wonderful morning to start our weekend. Fresh batch of information to enrich our mind and enrich our knowledge so that we can provide a positive learning experience for our students. My name is Loy Chin from CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions, and I'm going to be your session facilitator for this morning. Before we start, you may want to share po on the chat kung saan po kayo nakikinig. I'm doing this session from Davao. So, mayong buntag sa inyong tanan. And you may notice po on the chat or on our roster, I have in the Zoom room my colleagues from CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions who are doing this activity with us from NCR. So if you want po to send a shout out or share po where you are watching from, you can feel free to put that on the chat box. Who knows? Nako, we may have po here on the Zoom yung mga colleagues or kakilala or classmates po natin who are in different parts of the Philippines. So seeing there Miss Mary Joy listening daw po from Angels in Heaven School in Cabuyao, Laguna. Nako, we have din po from Danao, Miss Dorothy Jane. Ako, keep it coming. It's a good way po to get to know po yung mga fellow educators natin, fellow professors, and learning enthusiasts. All right. So, I'm sure you are all as excited as I am to start with this session. So, before we begin, some few friendly reminders. I'm sure kabisado na po natin ito, and we're very happy and thankful that everyone is mindful of our e-session etiquettes. We are recording po this session. Please be aware so that we can have po this as our collective reference. So if you have any question at any point in time po ng ating session, please feel free to park that one on our chat box so that we can accommodate that during our Q&A session. Ayan. And the most important daw po na reminder, other than making sure that your Zoom name is the one that you logged in during your registration for the capture of certificate po natin. Making sure also na your internet connection is suffice to support po yung video conferencing such as this one. And if you have po a headset with you, that would make a most convenient po na listening po natin. Also would like to give an advance heads up na if ever I get disconnected from this call or if you get disconnected from this call, don't panic. Ayan po, if I get disconnected, I'll be rejoining immediately and so can you po. And let's put on our listening hat, our learning hat, and the most important po na reminder this morning is to listen, enjoy, and have fun. All right. So at this point, please allow me to introduce our company. You've seen some of the videos earlier, and under a new name representing its growth, SEALS or CNE Adaptive Learning Solution renewed its passion and commitment to academic and professional excellence. With four key brands under SEALS, our mission is inspiring innovation in education by exploring adaptive learning solutions. And in today's Learning Hour session, our discussion will follow our topic outline, which includes understanding what 2Simple is, appreciating how 2Simple can assist you, dear educators, in your academic endeavors, and moving forward with the next steps. Now, before we delve deeper into what 2Simple is, yan, we'd like also to check ano po yung mga grade levels na hinahandle ng mga teachers po natin. You can put that on the chat box po if you're handling grade 1, 2, 3, or grade higher levels po natin. Please let us know so that we'll be able po to provide later on a more focus po na showcase ng solution po natin inside 2Simple. Alright, so we have teachers handling grades 1 and 2. That would be Teacher Dana. Kindergarten also, we have here grade 6 uh, teachers. Ayan po. And we have a college instructor also. Nako, um, good morning po sa inyo. Alright, so we're seeing po there, sharing yung mga grade levels na handle natin. Ako, this is perfect because 2Simple is a tool that can cater po yung mga students po natin from kinder up until grade 8. But, good news po dun sa mga teachers po natin handling yung higher levels because flexible po si 2Simple natin. You may find po this 2Simple tool na pwede po natin gamitin for your learning discussions for your students na hinahatid. To share, there are some computer teachers actually teaching college who got interested with 2Simple because they feel na yung computing tool, one of the tools inside 2Simple, they can make use of that one for their college students and to start them off with coding. Ayan. So, perfect po yun, yung mga shinare po ninyo sa amin. And we hope po that throughout this session's presentation, you'll find the right solution to your learning success. All right. So let's start with our first topic. And so 2Simple, this is a British business edtech company which is established in 1999 and a winner of multiple edtech awards which are powerful, creative, and inspiring educational software that develops higher order thinking skills and creativity while providing students with digital literacy skills for their future success. Nako, saktong-sakto po to because right now, ever growing po yung need for our students to be future ready and sakto po na you're here joining us to get the latest scoop and latest trend about yung mga edtech tools po natin. For teachers, 2Simple allows a lot of benefits such as tracking student progress and performance and providing whole school computing curriculum among others. For students naman, yung benefit ng 2Simple is that it's a tool for them to learn STEM, STEAM, and hot skills or yung higher order thinking skills natin to develop creative and inquiry-led digital citizens. So, I'm sure yung mga instructors po natin, yun yung goal natin for our students because the world is ever-changing and what we need po are students that are resilient and able to adapt dun sa mga changes na yon. And by the numbers in a snapshot you're seeing on your screen, 2Simple has these to boast. So you see a lot of numbers there. I'd like to highlight the 2Simple is accessed by 11 million learners worldwide across 74 countries, Philippines included. So ganun na po kadami yung users ng 2Simple across the globe. And within 2Simple, there are a total of 8 K-12 solutions for educators and learners. So I'm gonna show you po yung 8 different solutions na yon. So to start off, we have Purple Mash. This is an all-in-one solution designed for primary schools. We also have yung Mini Mash natin. This is a fun visual experience for younger learners natin. I've seen po on the chat earlier, may mga educators po tayo handling yung kinder grades 1 and grade 2. So this can be a tool that you can find suitable po for your classroom. We also have the Serial Match. So this is a growing online library of guided reading books for ages 5 to 11. And for our college professors or yung mga professors handling po yung higher levels or higher grade levels sa mga students, we have Python and Pieces. This transitions your students from block-based coding to Python. You may be asking, hindi naman ako computer teacher. Ayan. Paano ko kaya magagamit yung Python in Pieces sa klase ko? If I'm handling, say for example, English or economics, nako, good thing po because yung coding po natin and programming natin right now in our current educational trend, it's expanding outside of the realm po ng computer subjects or yung IT or yung ICT because a lot of those na ginagamit natin na software or features po natin stems from um, coding po natin. So this means na even if you're teaching economics, if you're teaching English po, you can make use of coding and programming into your class because you can ask your students to submit their output by using po yung mga programming tools and programming apps that they have access to. And that can be Python and pieces po sa inyong class. Alright, so we're showing naman at this time yung 5th to 8th natin na tools inside 2Simple. So we have Evidence Me. This is on-the-go observation and assessment solution. So if you wanted to observe how your students are doing their assessments, Evidence Me is a tool po for you inside 2Simple. We also have Know My School. So this is a school management system application which brings balance to the whole school improvement po natin. We also have Striver. So if we have po instructors or educators here handling yung PE and well-being po natin or yung health and wellness ng mga students natin, we have a specific tool po para sa inyo with easy to use one-click assessment. And last on the tools inside 2Simple would be .com Digital. This is a tool for PSHE. So this is yung PE, social health emotional po na curriculum po natin inside 2Simple. So there's a lot of tools inside 2Simple. But for this morning, I'd like to specifically focus dun sa first po natin na na-share, which is Purple Mash solution because this is our um, all-in-one, kumbaga, na portal and solution for yung mga needs ng mga students natin from K to 12 and even for college po natin. Now, Purple Mash is an award-winning cross-curricular website designed for primary school children and higher grade levels. It offers a creative and engaging platform for students to explore and expand their knowledge. So within Purple Mash, teachers can enjoy flexibility in accessing a wide range of resources. Additionally, there are tools available for teachers to create their own resources tailored to their specific needs. So essentially po, dear educators, si Purple Mash, which is one of the 8 po natin na solution inside 2Simple, is a collection of readily available content across subject areas and across grade levels. So automatically, meron na po kayong library of different contents in different format po natin. So this range from interactive lessons, games, and activities, and even worksheets. That being said, you can still create yung sarili po ninyong content with the tools, authoring tools po inside Purple Mash po natin. So, ganun po yung flexibility na inaalaw po for our instructors. Now, within ang Purple Mash po natin, there is a wide range of key subject areas that are covered, which you are seeing on your screen. And within Purple Mash, we're able to see extensive resources for teachers and for students alike. So this comprehensive coverage ensures that your school's need across various subject areas are met effectively. So normally po yung mga subject areas covered ng mga provider po ng EdTech tools are on the 5 major subject areas. But within Purple Mash po natin, you get to have resources also for arts and music, digital and literacy, computing, robotics, programming, and a whole lot more. And the beauty of what's happening right now, kumbaga yung um, pagma-mushroom, no, sporadically ng iba't ibang edtech tools is that educators such as yourself are able to have a wide choice and option of the resources that you can put into your classroom so that you can provide that more engaging po na lesson discussion with your students. Now, at this point, you may be wondering how can Purple Mash or 2Simple assist you and your institution in your academic endeavors? I'd like to take a moment to delve into the long-standing discourse surrounding technology in education. Technology in education is not a new topic anymore for us, especially in the Philippines. The pandemic has seen exponential growth and exponential exposure of technology in education for the Philippine education sector. But given that, there are still differing perspectives. Some may argue against the integration of technology and education. They say na it might not be that good for our students, while other advocates for its role in enhancing learning experiences. So, what are your thoughts on this matter? Do you agree, or are you one of those say, yeah, it's good to have technology in our education, or would you be those na let's take it slowly. No, we don't want to rush into these things. And I know we have a differing opinions, and I respect that we may have those differences, and that's okay. Okay. At this time, allow me to share insights from the American Psychological Association or APA. I'm sure yung mga teachers po natin here, some of you may be familiar with APA, especially if you're teaching or you're handling or into research po natin. Now, according to APA, children are particularly vulnerable to excessive technology use. And that is true even to us, no, yung mga adults. Um, I myself find myself po at least spending an hour a day in the morning pa lang po yun on social media and all of those other na mga apps doon sa aking phone. How much more pa po doon sa mga students po natin? Ayan. So, meron pong comment dito si Teacher Nikki. So, maybe it depends on the level of the kids. And like for nursery and kindergarten, not so. Yeah. Thank you po for sharing that one, Teacher Nikki. And we also have Teacher Faith. I would agree to use of technology during discussion, but with the guidance of us teachers. Kasi ang mga learners ngayon, grabe talaga when it comes to technology. Naku, ma'am, agree po ako doon. And agree din po ako doon na the best way to maximize technology is with the supervision ng mga teachers po natin and yung mga adult supervision such as yung parents po nila and guardians po nila. So, thank you po for sharing your insights and opinions on that one po. Um, And yes, actually dito po sa particular slide na to, yung critical na question to consider is that how do our students engage with technology? So a lot of times tayo, myself po, no, I'm guilty of this one. So, minsan naabutan ako ng 12:00 ng madaling araw, nagfe-Facebook at nagti-TikTok lang pala. Yun, so ang ano dun, ang key dun, one of those key is that how do we consume technology? How do we use that one? And while I'm on the topic, I discovered one of the most fitting responses to that question. And I got this one, yung answer from the Office of Educational Technology within the United States Department of Education. So within the US Department of Education, they have a specific Office of Educational Technology. I think in the Philippines, we have a similar one sa DepEd po. And dun sa mga schools po, sa mga private institutions, I'm sure in one form or the other, meron din po kayong um, in place na similar po na setup to ensure that our students are using or managing po yung technology well. So I'm sharing po this slide, this particular po na slide sa inyo because I find this one fitting dun sa time immemorial po na question of technology being good or bad for our students. And the response is succinctly outlined through four guiding principles. So, ang guiding principle number one is that technology, when used appropriately, can be a tool for learning. And yun po in alignment doon sa nabanggit kanina nung ating isa po nag-share. No? Tama po yun na when we use it properly, it can be a tool for learning. So importante yung guidance ng mga teachers po natin, guidance ng adult po na presence dun sa life ng mga students natin. Now, the second guiding principle from the Department of Education po ng USA is that technology should be used to increase access to learning opportunities for all children. Ang students po natin are very blessed because access to information at this time is not a problem anymore. They get to go online lang po and like they have all of the world's information at their hands. So this is true for this guiding principle natin, no? It should be used to increase access to learning opportunities. And number three po na guiding principle is that technology may be used to strengthen relationships among parents, families, early educators, and young children. So we're seeing that one, especially pag may mga, halimbawa po, masama yung panahon, no? Normally, ang hirap i-disseminate yung information na let's stay at home, let's have our kids at home to be safe. This time, we're able to do so, bridge automatically, strengthen yung relationship with parents, ensuring yung safety ng mga students po natin. And the last guiding principle is that technology is more effective for learning when adults and peers interact or co-view with young children. So always po, if you notice, across all the four guiding principle, it says there that technology is maximized, more especially if there is an adult po doon sa whole learning experience ng mga students po natin. Right? So I hope po that through this guiding principle, you'll find po a way to use the insight, no, para po sa school po ninyo or para po sa classroom po ninyo. Ayan. And this leads me to an analogy from that four guiding principle from the DepEd po nila. Um, to an analogy. This leads me to this analogy, which is technology, much like money, serves as a catalyst for change. When utilized effectively, it has the potential to foster growth and improvement. However, if we misuse technology, it can lead to undesirable outcomes. Central to this discussion, as we've seen in the earlier slide, are you, the educators, the instructors, the learning enthusiasts po in the life and presence ng mga students po natin are tasked with guiding our learners and how to leverage technology for positive outcomes. By adhering to the guiding principles outlined by the American Department of Education, technology in education becomes a transformative force for your institution. And furthermore, technology is an unstoppable force. We cannot really stop it from happening because whether we like it or not, it's going to continuously evolve, it's going to expand, and it's imperative that we harness its benefits responsibly. And aligning it with one of the key tenets of the new DepEd Matatag curriculum, we must focus on leveraging technology for the greater good. Okay. So I'm sharing now here the screenshot of yung one of the infographics that I'm sure you're all very aware. Yan po, yung with the revision of the DepEd Matatag, of the DepEd curriculum which we now call Matatag, yung expected output or goal po natin is that for our learners to have all of these key skills po natin, that they are prepared with strong literacy and numeracy foundation, equipped with 21st century skills, they're being nationalistic and global, and ready to succeed in life. If we read yung shaping paper po ng DepEd, this is where EdTech tools like CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions can come into play to assist po educators and schools and institutions into having learners that have these key attributes. And we are here po to offer assistance to your institution in reaching your academic goals. All right. So we hope po that that earlier po na slides are able to pick something sa inyong mind. I was able to and encourage po yung further investigation from your end. Now at this time, this brings us to full circle to how 2Simple can support schools and institutions in achieving their academic goals. So particularly with the Matatag curriculum and focus. So earlier on the slide, you've seen po yung subject areas where purple mash can be used. Ayan po. Now I'm sharing po that in the realm of STEM, 2Simple offers resources for robotics, coding, and more, including 1,000 of digital science resources. I'm sharing po here naman on your screen, you're seeing a snapshot of students using purple mash for STEM activities. So if you notice, their engage in their computers because that's where they get po yung resources from Purple Mash for their science activities. And then they use also naman po offline, quote unquote. No? So when we say offline in this particular screenshot, you're seeing po that they're doing activities. Ito pong nakikita nyo dito, yung kinakat po nila, that is a sample of template already resource that is available from Purple Mash. So they're able to merge po or harness yung power ng technology into a hands-on naman na activity for their students. And you're seeing po, these students are young learners. So yung pong na-mention kanina na technology is our friend. Ayan, if we use it properly and wisely, it can be a catalyst for progress and improvement. So this is a snapshot of how STEM can be used um, with Purple Mash po natin. Alright. So this time, I'm showing naman po for English. You have a treasure trove of resources that awaits you in the English subject. And there are thousands of writing resources, theme templates, phonics games, and more are available. And moreover, accessible tools like publishing programs and role-playing simulations breathe life into your English lesson. And again, here is a snapshot of some of the students using po yung English resources inside Purple Mash. Here naman po are activities or resources that are available for mathematics. So for teachers, you have access to wide array of resources, including engaging math games, lessons, videos, and activities po natin. And again, we're showing you a sample of how students in schools using our Purple Mash are able po to use activities of Purple Mash for their math discussions. This time, we're showing naman po yung resources po natin for computers. So teachers responsible for computing subjects will find comprehensive teaching support, including a full computing scheme of work covering coding programs such as block coding, Python, Logo, and more. So you have here po on the screen, on my screen, this is a link po to a game that is done inside Purple Mash. If you want to try that out, you can copy po that link into your browser. All right. So also my colleague Marian has put that one on the chat box. You can save for that link. You can actually ask for your mga students or if you have children po or a nephew, you can ask them to play that game. All right. And this is a snapshot naman po of students using Purple Mash in computing. So when you see here po itong particular tile po na to, that is a block-based coding. And if you notice yung age po ng mga students natin, they're actually at the lower years. So meaning to say, we can introduce automatically yung coding, programming to our students as young as age 4 actually. Ayan. So we're introducing to them early that one because it builds for them foundational skills that can be used for higher po na learning po nila. Because when you teach coding to students, you strengthen po yung analytical thinking skills, critical thinking skills, yung problem solving, you're able to strengthen that one also. And for digital literacy teaching naman po natin, which I believe is very important, no, to educate our students how to be responsible netizens. And teachers have access to tools within Purple Mash to create and content and collaborate safely. Now, more than ever, it's very important po for schools to safeguard yung online safety ng mga students po natin. And within Purple Mash, you're able to do that because in a way, you are providing them a safe haven because it's a closed na software or closed na platform, meaning lahat ng activities nila, you're able to monitor so they are not exposed to yung mga threats na that are present in an open po na software or open po na platform. And they also have the ability po to utilize multimedia in open-ended ways. So here are an example of students using po yung digital literacy tools po natin inside our Purple Mash. And lastly, for our arts and music, and the educators po natin teaching additional format art like media effects in collage, mosaic, acrylic ink, stop-and-go animation software are available. I'm sure nakita niyo po yung mga news about yung mga bagong software, about AI. Sabihin mo lang yung gusto mo doon sa AI, they can produce images and even videos. Nako, ganun na po ka-advanced yung technology natin. We can actually teach that one, yung basics po nun, to our students so that they'll, hopefully, if that's the track they wanted to go, will be able to succeed in such field. Also, for our music teachers, you also have the functionality to play and record melodies, create digital music and soundscape, and experimentation among others. And this is a snapshot of students using po yung mga tools natin for arts and music inside Purple Mash. Nako, may favorite na po ba kayo doon sa mga tools po natin? Or would there be any tools shared dun sa mga slide po natin for arts, for science, for STEM and English po natin that you like interesting? If there is, please let us know on the chat box po. Alright. So at this time, ayan po, other than the content. So those are the contents pa lang po that are readily available for our teachers. Other than that, there are more tools for our teachers to make teaching an easier task. So you're seeing here po, this one is the dashboard nung teacher account po natin inside 2Simple. This one, the to-do tab po natin, is used as a homework or can be used as a homework to plan po yung classroom activities po natin. Okay, and any application or piece of work can be set as to do, and you do that in this particular tab. Next on our tab is the work tab. It allows you to view all of your Purple Mash work by you or by your pupils. And then within that one, there are private folders for your work, for your pupils folders, or for individual pupils, and share the folders for classes and groups. So para po siyang G drive natin or yung folders drive po natin inside Purple Mash. In our data tab, this one naman po, it provides you with one place where you can view and download data about your pupils, including the scores nila. If you have given po an activity with grading, pwede nyo pong makita yun dito. And curriculum attainment po and rewards. Okay. And then for the sharing tab po natin, this is where share display boards and blogs can appear. And lastly, our teacher tab is where you can find useful guides and resources in the teachers section. This includes, among others, schemes of work with lesson plan. So meron pong available na lesson plan for the resources that are available inside Purple Mash. Curriculum maps like link to activities, user guides for all of the tools po natin, and printable teacher resources and more. So you actually don't need to do much work because provided na po dito sa Purple Mash po natin. And if you are worrying, nako, hindi naman ako marunong magturo ng programming or hindi ko pa alam tong particular tool na to inside sa Purple Mash, ine-deploy ko ba siya sa student ko or not? No? If you're having that concern when you log into Purple Mash, don't worry because another valuable tool within Purple Mash is the collection or availability of how-to videos readily available. So on your screenshot, this is actually one activity that a student can open inside their account, or this can be an activity that you can assign to your students. This is a programming activity or a coding activity in block base. Ayan. And lahat po nun, especially for coding, meron pong how-to videos which you find here. Yan po, itong parang square na to. When the student would click that one, there's a window that would appear which will inform the student how to go about the activity. So ituturo na po nung how to video kay student how to go about the activity. So si teacher, you don't need to worry to, kailangan alam ko yon, because the how to video is already there to help you. So that's one of those secret tools actually inside our Purple Mash. Okay, and lastly po, Na-mention natin kanina that technology can be a tool to strengthen yung relationship between the school and the home. You find that one in Purple Match because there is a parent portal inside Purple Mash. It strengthens yung home and school partnership by providing a bridge into students' classroom activities. So through the parent portal, parents can view homework, assignments, yung gawa ng mga students or child nila. They can access yung news feed, yung mga information or announcement that are sent out or broadcasted by the school. Among other, those are a lot of among other features po inside yung parent portal po natin. So truly, Purple Mash is a holistic platform catering to all learning needs, offering support for your school's academic goals while also providing assistance for the new curriculum. Now, at this point, I'm pausing for a moment to check in with you. Do you have any questions about Purple Match? Or is there a specific tool or resource in Purple Match that you're eager to try in your class? Meron po ba kayong, medyo gusto ko yon or gusto kong i-explore more pa yon or I'm interested dun sa particular tab or tool na na-present natin in the earlier slide. If there are any, feel free po to share your thoughts with us. You can use po yung chat box po natin. All right. So, all right. Okay, so if at during the session, yung next part po natin, if you find any, let us know po. Ayan, okay. Si Teacher Faith interested about the tools because it's somewhat interactive to the class. Truly, ma'am, if you have students po, I'm sure yung iba po nating teachers can relate. A lot of our students po medyo may pagka-ADHD. Si teacher ko lang na lang mag-tumbling, mag-magic, mag-acrobatics sa class or sa yung mga lessons, parang sobrahan na po yung mga creative juices po natin. Kailangan siyang pigain to catch yung attention ng mga students natin or to make it more engaging and stimulating for them. And true enough po, yung Purple Mash po natin can help you with that because tools and contents and resources are available already for you. We'd be happy to provide you po, Teacher Faith and yung mga iba po nating educators with an account, a trial account, so that you can try po or explore more of our Purple Mash. Yes, sabi po ni Teacher Marie, can relate daw po siya kay Teacher Faith because need talaga new strategies for teaching inside the room. True po yan. Naka-experience po ko mag-teach ng kindergarten. Naku, masaya po siya pero nakakapagod po siya physically. Kasi yung mga chikiting patrol po natin, kailangan, more than yung physical energy po nila, you need to, ano rin po, i-match yung energy po ng kanilang curiosity, yung kanilang pagiging matanong or pagiging makulit. Ayan po. So, and that's the beauty of what we have right now with technology because the World Wide Web is your playground, essentially, yung mga teachers po natin. There are a lot of things out there that you can make use of. But I'm sure yung mga teachers po natin are always doon sa part na nag-iisip, nako, sakto kaya to para sa mga estudyante ko? Am I giving them safe content? Hindi ba, wala ba akong content na ma-miss dito that might have um, not so good impact on them? So I'm sure yun po yung always yung quandary or yung pinag-iisipan ng mga teachers natin and that takes a lot of time of a toll. Ayan po, no? But in 2Simple, in Purple Mash, don't need to worry because these are all filtered already, curated by yung mga education specialists po natin. Alright, yes, exhausted na tayo mga teachers para lang maging meaningful ang ating pagtuturo. Ayan, good thing meron ganitong tools. Nako, thank you po for the love, Teacher Faith. Ayan, we hope po to provide more tools po para sa inyo. Okay, so we're very happy po dun sa mga sharing and we're happy po that we're able to provide for you something to take home with you that you can share or you can make use po for your classes and for your students. So at this juncture po, we're moving into the next part of our session. We'd like to show you the live account po natin. Again, feel free po to let us know. We have a form later on if you'd like to request for an account. We can set up that for you so that you can explore and navigate po yung tool and we can discuss ano po yung suitable or how do we provide that learning tool para sa inyo. Now, I'm gonna pause for a while. I'm gonna fetch lang po yung aking screen. Ayan. Let me just open my browser doon po sa ating teacher account. Alright, there you go. I'm sharing my screen. You should be able to see po a dashboard. Medyo liliitan ko lang po siya over there. Okay, for a while po. Right, thank you po for that, for waiting. I just plug in into my power source. I noticed lang po na malulubat na pala ako. Alright. Okay, so this is our teacher's dashboard. Tama po ba? You're seeing po yung ano natin, yung aking window. There you go. All right. So this is our teacher's dashboard po for 2Simple. Yan. So pag open po natin, ito po yung makikita natin. Your students, when they have access to Purple Mash, they would be seeing the same thing. So yun po yung isang beauty nung Purple Mash natin because automatically, you're providing for your students a wealth of contents and resources that they can explore on their own. So kahit hindi po nyo sila binibigyan ng instructions, they have access to this one. So imagine replacing po yung, hindi naman replacing, parang instead of your children or students playing games sa kanilang computer or kanilang ano ba to, mobile devices, using yung mga iba't ibang apps, instead of spending 20 minutes there, they can spend it here in Purple Mash because yung activities natin dito sa Purple Mash for our students are in a game-like fashion. So they're still playing. Ayan po. It's just that they're doing this one. They're playing yung games nila inside Purple Mash. And you would be more confident, more at ease because while they're doing these games inside Purple Mash, they're also learning. We're not saying naman po na there are some po na free games of the internet or of yung open source that yung purpose naman is to entertain and educate yung mga students natin. May mga tools naman pong ganun. But in Purple Mash, because these are curated by education specialists, you'll be more confident or more at ease kasi fellow teachers nyo din po yung nag-create po nito. Right. So have a quick tour of the dashboard nung Purple Mash po natin. We'll not be able to click all of the tabs inside Purple Mash kasi ganun po siya ka-extensive. I mean, ganun kadami yung resources available for you. So when you'd request po a trial account, you'll have more time po to do so. So let's do a quick tour lang po here. So on the top, you have po yung mga tabs for the teachers, yung to do, as mentioned earlier, this is where you can see po or create po yung mga assignments or deployments for your students. Yung work tab po natin, if you have files po that you'd like to share for your students, you can upload it here and share to them. If you are creating your own resources or creating your own activity using yung authoring tools inside Purple Mash, it gets saved here also. And then the data naman po provides yung parang gradebook ninyo inside Purple Mash. If there are activities that you assign to them which are graded, it's gonna be captured here. And then the sharing naman po natin, this is where all of those mga blogs po natin or shared folders natin are lodged in. And the teachers tab is where all of those resources for the teachers are provided. So for example, I'm here, I'm showing it to you. You have po tools for your planning over here. So meron po mga lesson plans sa inyo. And if you notice, as I hover my browser dun sa mga boxes na yon, it gives you a brief description of what each of these folders can provide for you. So this is for planning. So this is naman po for additional resources or impact report. Anong class po ninyo? If you are a leader po, a school leader sa school, ayan. You also have po here yung mga toolkit para sa inyo. So you have po per subject area also here. For professional development, we're happy to share. Now, within Purple Mash, you can take po yung mga webinars and seminars that they provide. These are for continuing professional development po ng mga educators natin. These are all free. Ayan po. Well, a lot of it are free pala. You can just click here to see po what's available para sa inyo. We also have yung teacher's tool. Ito po yung mga tools that would allow you to create yung mga resources nyo. And for parents support naman po, meron na pong automatic na mga guide na create si Purple Mash sa inyo. So you don't need to create from scratch. You can just say for example, um, take this one. This is a parent guide for how to use yung email, to email, which is one of the tools po natin inside yung Purple Mash po natin. So everything na pwedeng makatulong kay teachers to make po yung inyong load or yung task po natin more easy and more convenient is provided here in our Teachers tab. So that is yung first part ng ating navigation. Now over here, this is where the magic happens, so to speak. So ito po yung madaming collection ng resources and contents available for you and for your students po. So you can browse per subject or browse per topic. Let's click po itong see all para makita po natin available naman po for per subject. So all of the different subject areas natin are here. Now, if you are unsure where to begin, ayan po, you can click naman po yung ating search box here. So say for example, magtuturo ako ng about animals today at medyo hindi ako ready. Or halimbawa si students, I want to learn something about animals today. Ayan. So they just need lang po to type yung keyword natin dito sa taas, ayan, animals. And automatically, the teacher or the student is presented with resources related to that. And if you notice, there are different format ng mga resources na yon. This one, the one that where my mouse is hovered, this is a book about First Animal Encyclopedia. Yan. Ito naman po, describing animals natin para naman po itong flashcard na pwede pong gamitin. So different format po yung available here to make po yung learning experience for our students more engaging and more exciting po. And ito naman, these are different PDF. So meaning these are downloadable worksheets po na pwede po nyong gamitin. So you don't need na po to um, piga yung creative juices natin, no? Because it's all here. You have something to start off from. Or you can actually download it automatically. And so let's look at one. So this is animal labels. Okay, it's opening lang po into a new browser over here. So we see here na po yung mga automatic po na printable, downloadable po na materials na pwede nyo pong gamitin. And you can use this one. These are all copyright free already. Okay, so let me just go back here. And I'd like to highlight dito sa ating Purple Mash na dashboard, there's a specific po na category for games. Ayan. And these games, they are specifically created to provide entertainment do sa mga students natin at the same time learning po, provide that level of learning for them. So even if they're playing a game, they're learning about multiplications or addition, such as in this case, or they can be learning about grammar or enriching po or strengthening po yung kanilang grammar and English. So these are all games and you're able to see po ano yung specific subject area ng games na yon yung ini-strengthen. Ayan, so this is for grammar po natin. Logo naman po, this is one type of coding and programming po. So they're playing a game and then they're learning how to start po yung skills for na kailangan nila for coding and for programming over there. So from time to time po si Purple Mash is doing additional po na mga addition ng resources dito sa ating collection ng tools available for you. And we're happy to share to you that all of the games here, all of the different content format inside Purple Mash for dear teachers, you can do it also because all of the tools na ginamit para mabuo yung mga games, mabuo yung mga interactive lessons are here inside Purple Mash. So if you wanted to create your own game, localize it. If for example, you're teaching Filipino, wala po kasing Filipino language here na automatic, but you can use yung tools po natin to create games that are for Filipino or games that are para dun sa social studies po natin like yung mga geography ng Philippines or yung mga history ng Philippines. So pwede po kayong gumawa ng mga resources na yon using yung tools natin in Purple Mash. So in a way, you don't need na po to get out of Purple Mash to make yung mga lesson and classroom discussions nyo more engaging because you'll find most of that available here already. Okay, so this is a quick tour of Purple Mash. There are a lot of tabs here that you can click and open. And checking po if there is a particular tab that you're seeing on your screen right now that you'd like to explore at this time. We can open it for you. Please put lang po on the chat box if there are any. Alright, sige po. But I'm sure you namimili pa po kayo ngayon and you can do that po for later po. Meron po bang for senior high school? Bali, Miss Faith, yung hindi po siyang subject specific, but say for example, any particular topic po for senior high? Ano ba yung tinuturo? For English, for example. Ayan. So this would be mga activities po natin for English. And just checking lang po here. Ayan. So we have po English as an additional po na sub-language. Okay. So let's try po biology. So when we click on biology po, this would be yung mga search result po na binibigay sa atin. So say for example, this one about muscles, this is an animated clipboard, a clip art picture to explain how muscles work. Yan. So not necessarily, hindi po siya tipong textbook na format, yung mga content po natin dito. But these are resources po to help your discussion become more enriching and more engaging. So for example, ito, let's click on this one. Ayan. So this is for clip art po na format. Meron lang pong instruction here or guide here. Ayan. Alright. So may question po si Teacher Nelia. Pwede po ba ang Purple Mash sa mobile phone or may apps po bang available? Currently po for mobile phone po, for Purple Mash, yung normal na available po that students can make use of while they're on their mobile phone would be yung mga games po natin at saka yung mga activities po sa coding po natin. But all the other po, especially yung mga for young learners po natin, not all of those are available po in mobile phone. May app po tayo. Currently, ang app po natin is for the parent portal. But a lot of tools po natin here are best used with a browser and using po yung malalaking devices po. Okay. So, may additional question po dito si Teacher Nelia. Ayan. So, downloadable po at possible offline kapag na-create na or need online connections pa rin. It would depend po, Teacher Nelisa. So, if you have, for example, you created po a resource na parang in PDF file, we just close lang po this one. halimbawa po in PDF file. So you can download, you can ask naman po yung students po ninyo to download that one. But for activities po na interactive in nature, so meaning po, halimbawa for coding or yung meron pong mga prompt na kailangan, may nagfi-feedback yung platform po natin, wala po siyang offline na version kasi kailangan po siya naka-connect sa internet para po nagpa-prompt yung mga feedback na yun, or halimbawa, yun nga po sa coding, kailangan pong connected po siya sa net. And then yung mga games po natin, currently, ang availability po niya for it to work is online po. Yan. But yung downloadable features po natin here would be yung mga files that can be downloaded as worksheets. So for example, ito po, this is supporting others na topic. How can we support people who are ill or vulnerable to illness? I think nung very na, napapanahon because of yung mga current na nangyayari. Like for example, yung mga with the recent na COVID-19 and other po na diseases. This one is a downloadable po na parang pamphlet for our students. So pwede pong gamitin natin. So this would be yung offline version po niya. Yes po. So may question po dito, naka-DM. Sabi niya po, good morning ma'am, I tried to search it online, yung purplemash.com. Kailangan po pala na naka-register na sa inyo yung school bago kami makalagin as a teacher. Yes po, bali for Purple Mash, you are given po an access for that one and nakatag po siya sa school. So for Purple Mash po, yung way for us to access is through school na subscription. So once school po mag-subscribe, then pwede na po kayo mabigyan ng access to use po si Purple Mash. For now po, let us know if you want po to have a trial account, a free trial account. We can set it up for you po. There would be a form later on that you can indicate there po if you wanted to explore po yung resources natin. Alright, so thank you po dun sa mga questions. We're happy po to see na you find po si Purple Mash interesting for your classroom discussions. Alright, sige po. So this would be a lot of tools, and every month they're adding po more number of contents inside yung Purple Mash po natin. Ayan, meron pa pong ET, alien. So talagang keeping in trend dun sa interest ng mga students po natin. Okay. Okay, so thank you po for all of that, for all of mga questions po natin. I'm gonna pause po here yung ating navigation ng platform po natin. Checking baka may mga further inquiries or questions pa po kayo. Ayan, sabi po ni Teacher Jeveline yan. Helpful daw po, especially sa kanya na teaching math. Ako, sakto kayo ma'am, kasi Waterloo ko din po yung math. I'm naiinggit po sa mga students ngayon. Kasi ang dami-dami na pong tools available for them to better understand and appreciate si math po na subject. And if we had tools siguro nung time na nag-aaral ako, I'd enjoy mathematics po more. No? But I'm happy to share na gamit na gamit po yung math ng concept, especially sa work ko po ngayon. Ayun. And yun nga po, napaka-fortunate na mga students natin because I'm sure yung mga kaedadan ko na nag-aaral, we didn't have a lot of these tools before. So we really relying dun sa old-fashioned, conventional na way of learning. And that's good kasi yun yung available po sa atin ng time po na yun. And this time po yung mga students natin have all of those that we have experienced plus, plus, plus. Ako. Alright. And kudos dun sa mga teachers because it takes a lot po of patience and a lot of understanding po to put that all together. Yung lahat po ng bago, lahat ng what we know, put that all together in a format na easily madadigest ng mga students po natin. Alright. So thank you po for all of the comments and the feedbacks and the questions. We're very happy po na yung mga participants po natin this morning are very engaged and interested po. Now, at this time, I'm going to go back po doon sa aking PowerPoint. Ayan. And we're happy to note na we are on time po dun sa schedule po natin. Right? So let me just fetch that once again. Okay po. So, actually, yung next po natin na part is the Q&A. But that's all right. Nako, we're happy po na you were sending yung questions and feedbacks niyo po earlier. Yan. If at any point in time during the day or during the weekend, may mga questions kayo pa po after about Purple Mash after our session, feel free to connect with us through our email or through our other communication channels. But we'd be happy to um, assist you dun sa mga questions po ninyo yon or request for additional information. Okay, so now at this time, we've reached po yung point. Ako, what's next after this one? Okay? What lies ahead for your school, institution, or classroom activities? Yan, may mga bago na po ba kayong eureka moments? Pwede kong gawin yun sa school or pwede kong gawin sa classroom ko yun? I hope po that we've given you po all of those nuggets of new information. Undoubtedly, there are many, many new things to explore, fresh insights to gain, and new information to incorporate. And given the dynamic nature of our world, sabi nga po nila, change is always there, change is constant, and the changes happening around us, adaptation is key to staying ahead and being prepared. Ayan. Ayan. Thank you po, Teacher Faith. This could be used daw po during catch-up Fridays. Okay, na-enjoy ang mga learners as well as may natutunan din sila. True po. Yun naman po yung one of those tenets po natin to provide that fun experience while students are learning. So from sales, we hope po that we have provided you with a piece of the key to future-proofing our learners. And I think that's as educators in the education po na sphere, that's the best po that we can provide dun sa mga students po natin. The key to future-proof them because if we're able to give them all of the insights, share to them po all of those skills so that they can be ready for the future, then we are actually securing our future as well because sila po yon, sabi nga ni Rizal, ang pag-asa ng bayan po natin. And they can be that great person because they have great teachers such as yourself po. Alright, so before we leave po this session, yan, we'd like to offer you something from this session, a game card for 2Simple. It's gonna be available po on a link provided to you also, but if you'd like to take a screenshot, you can do so. This is yung sa game din po natin kanina. Simply scan the QR code or click the link that's found on the chat box or that was shared earlier to you. This link will take you to that simple game. I'm sure you've seen that one if you're able to click the link created inside Purple Mash. And you'd be happy to know, dear teachers, that the game itself, the one that you're playing, can be created by a 10-year-old student inside Purple Mash in less than 2 hours. We've done a summer camp for 2Simple, specifically for coding. Yung mga students po na nag-join ng summer camp namin, they never had any access to 2Simple. Wala po silang background or on coding and programming, but within 2 hours, they're able to make simple games using yung Purple Mash natin. And a sample of that is the one that's on the link po natin. So, ganun po ka-easy gamitin si Purple Mash and ganun po kadali i-mold yung mga students natin into learning new skills with the guidance po ng teachers and educators. Yan. So, once the game, sabi po doon sa instruction, just simply exit the launch simulator to play that game. All right. So at this time on your screen is a QR code that would take you to our feedback and evaluation form. So this form will provide us insights on how we can improve our future events and activities with you. This would also serve as your attendance for the session. So additionally, if you wish to request for a free trial account or a more in-depth po na presentation of 2Simple and Purple Mash, you can signify it on the form. The link is also available po on the chat box. So, 3-in-1 po siya. It's our feedback form, our attendance form, and if you wish po to request for a free trial access or an in-depth walkthrough, that's also in the form po. I'll give you po a few minutes, a few moments po to accomplish po yung form. So also it's available on the chat box po natin. You can simply click the link there to take you to the form. All right, another minute po for you to accomplish the form. All right. So I hope po by this time a lot of you are able to finish the form already or are on the last two questions. So while you're completing that final questions, ayan, I'm showing on the screen naman po natin a gift box. Ayan. So please anticipate po the arrival of your e-certificates within 2 to 5 working days at your registered email address. So kung yung email ad po na ginamit ninyo to register for this event, we're gonna send it to that email ad po. So, and then, moreover, by scanning naman po the QR code found on your screen or clicking the link on the chat box, you can access po our digital loot bag we've curated for you. So this will serve po as a keepsake, encapsulating po all of the highlighted information from today's activity. So if you'd like to know more about Purple Mash and 2Simple po natin, that's available on the loot bag po natin. So you can scan the code, the QR code, or click the link, and we'll also be sending it to you po, dear teachers. And we're coming to the last few slide po ng session natin this morning. Ayan po. Join us for another learning hour if you've enjoyed this one. We have another one focusing on another digital solution. This time it's Oxford University Press. I'm sure a lot of us knows si Oxford University Press kasing tanda po natin siya or mas matanda pa po si Oxford University Press sa atin, and we are proud to share with you that CNE is a distributor here. Is a distributor po in the Philippines. Ayan. So, we extend our gratitude to all of the participants, educators, and learning enthusiasts for joining us in this enriching session. And we hope po that you've gained valuable insights to enhance your students' learning experience po. So, our Oxford University Learning Press is gonna be on March 2. That's another, a Saturday again, on the same time slot po natin. So if you're interested about that, you can click po the registration link po natin or scan the QR code po. For those po who are not yet finished with the form, You can please continue po to accomplish that one because the link is gonna be open up until po today. Yan po, yung form po natin. So, if you want po to request for a um, trial account or walkthrough, that is yung form po natin. And also, where we are going to capture po yung details niyo for our certificate for this morning. So you can also take a screenshot of this screen if you wanted po to join yung next po natin na learning hour session. And stay tuned for more similar events and activities po natin from CNE Adaptive Learning Solutions or SEALS. Visit the SEALS Partners Journey portal. The link is on the chat box to know more about yung mga future events po natin. All right. I think we've come po dun sa last part ng session po natin. We wish everyone a wonderful day ahead with SEALs. We hope po that we have provided something new, something exciting, something to take home with you from this learning hour session. We bid you a goodbye and may you have a wonderful day ahead. We're going to close po our Zoom call in 2 minutes. Thank you everyone for your time.